Well, what's going on, guys? It's well after, it's about 14 after noon right now, and it's still the 21st of October 2022. It is still Friday. This is the Diary of the Griever named John Weaver, and I be the John Weaver. Hello, my fellow zombies who are emotionally deprived and sleep deprived, going through their own sleep issues left and right. Another introduction. Clip it and snip it of these damn things in the first place. I had done a previous video in this particular form and fashion because I thought it would be a little better. I don't know how. I prefer the full screen myself to do them. But I have to keep myself busy a little bit here. As I said before in my previous videos, I'm still dealing with the bug war at this point. Cockroaches going on. But right now I'm dealing with a lot of things right now that are affecting my dog. Give me one quick second, I am not pausing. But you will be able to hear me. I'm going to make sure that pot's still on the burner right now before anything else happens. The things to deal with, besides being emotionally distraught and getting triggered left and right, I'm dealing with reality checks left and right, such as how to get insurance for a dog and how to take care of her, and trying to figure out what the hell happened to her in the first place. And it occurred to me, it had to be undercooked chicken. I have been trying to slow cook a chicken, but not thoroughly enough. So I imagine some of the stuff that she's been running into past couple of days. She's been having diarrhea. Her body's been trying to get rid of it. She's been taking up on a hell of a lot of water. And I know I need to get into her in a vet. The thing is, when you're dealing with a vet, you need insurance or you need this or both. And if you happen to deal with an insurance, actually when you're dealing with a vet who doesn't do the partial payments, doesn't do the credit. My credit sucks. If I had the cash up front, I'd be able to do it, but I don't have enough money for it. So I have to find insurance to take care of my pet. And the videos that you've seen are of my sick dog. Diarrhea. She shudders and she tells me. So I have to keep an eye on her on a constant basis now. But I also have to feed her stuff that's hopefully going to be soothing to her gut. Rice, if I can get myself going for it. I fry up potatoes, cut them up in slices. Not thin, but thick enough where I can squish them. And hopefully she can eat them and gain some solids out of it. And hearing a friend of mine who's lost his mother yesterday, I've had these things hitting me hard time and time again, and it's driving me nuts. But this is life on life's terms. This is life on life's terms. It's driving me nuts at this point on how to deal and how to cope with things. I know in the grieving pages they talk about the grieving and pain all the time. But the thing I notice they don't talk about is in between. How they're dealing, how they're surviving, and how is life treating them one way or another. And this is one of the reasons why I keep doing my diary the way I do it. Because I'm trying to talk about, besides my grief and pain, I'm also talking about in between, when I get clarity, when I get sanity, when I get something going on, that I am not triggered and I'm not feeling depressed and, basically really depressed as hell. That I can't do or function anything. Regular tasks don't, they're just there. Besides the camera, actually beyond the camera, I would say that certain sections of the apartment I live in are a challenging area to live in. Let's just say that. You want to say a mess? Okay, it's a mess. Royal. I got places where these bugs like to hide, and I still got to take care of these sorry sons of sea dogs. These sorry sons of cockroaches. And beyond that, I have an apartment management company still working with me trying to get rid of them. Supplying me out of a guy's pocket, the Orkin guy. Strips. I need to use these things. Constantly use them. I've been using fly strips hanging to get rid of the damn bugs. I've had an infestation at one time of the flying critters, flies, and they got eliminated because of the hanging strips. Now I gotta get these damn things working. Does anybody know how to use these damn things? I mean, this is the regular stuff I still have to learn how and still use in regular life, okay? This is regular life. When I wasn't grieving as much, when I wasn't feeling this stressed out as much, sorry, my computer's still acting funky and quirky, so I have to shift. I don't know what the hell I'm going to shift it with. Just leave it there. It's going to be tilted, spread. It just gets to me sometimes. Some things are normal and I can function, and other things are not so normal and they get to me. And I have a hard time dealing with it. Case in point, trying to take care of one's bodily, taking care of laundry, taking care of dishes. Now, normally we would consider those things as probably a pain in the ass to deal with. But it's a royal pain in the ass, especially when you keep looking at them day in and day out. And sometimes you still have a feeling of dilapidating or decreasing your bank account a great deal by doing DoorDash or any kind of delivery service that you're using to gather food, either by going through a local shopping center or restaurants. I've been doing this. Pandemic kicked in. This is where the DoorDash came in, and they stayed. I did fast food. I did groceries. Now I don't even get out of the house anymore. For some groceries, I can actually either walk to a mini market, get some stuff, basics, or deeper stuff than that, go through DoorDash and without even leaving the damn door. How's that gather? But these are the things I have to deal with. These are the things I have to cope with. These are the things I have to work with. This is not the easiest thing to talk about, but it is here. Amazon, Walmart, big box places, transformed into online services. I can't tell you how these guys have been necessary, but then again, they've become almost like an addiction. Whereas the need for me to go outside the door, to walk the dog is one thing, but to go beyond, that's a different story altogether. Because it means I would need to capture a bus about a mile away. I need to walk. I need to walk to a nearby bus stop. This is a small community. We get an express transit all the way coming from Mojave, and sometimes we get them from Bakersfield. This is California. This is the Antelope Valley. This is the northern end of it. And this is what we're dealing with right now. I'm going to have to cut this short because right now, some things I know how to do, and my body forces me to do things I need to take care of right now. So if you don't mind, we will pick up this conversation in the next taping.